We're going to end the show on Iraq. A couple of different things on Iraq, though. Before we get to the funding bill, there's a major story out, theoretically, saying the U.S. may negotiate with Iraqi insurgents. Now, of course, this is, if a Democrat had done it, the Republicans would be like, oh, you don't negotiate with terrorists. But since the Republicans doing it, it's just, no big deal. The U.S. is going to negotiate with Iraqi insurgents. Let's move along. Nothing to see here. Now, having said that, should we negotiate with Iraqi insurgents? Of course we should negotiate. No, we should never negotiate with any of our enemies. The fact that it's even a discussion is incredibly ridiculous. And then you have the last paragraph of the CNN story here, written by CNN's Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr. So, she's on top of things.
One of them, yeah.
Right. The announcement, quote, the announcement is an acknowledgement that the traditional warfighting stance of trying to capture or kill all insurgents is failing. No. That the country may have devolved into a civil war. No, you don't say. And that the only way to proceed is to use military force sparingly and attempt to bring many insurgents into the fold. Wow. Well, I'll tell you, if the Pentagon's figured that out, 4.5 years into the war, they got one on me. Turns out you can't win this thing militarily, that you can't kill all the insurgents. I wish I'd known that a long time ago. That perhaps the best way to go is to, as they say here, to use military force sparingly and attempt to bring many of the insurgents into the fold. Well, I'm sure that in 6 months we'll be making great progress in Iraq. If they figured this out now, how in the world are they going to turn around this Titanic in enough time? I mean, but you know what? They didn't figure it out. You think Bush figured this out?
No, and even if they're claiming that it's been figured out, it has nothing to do with turning around the Titanic. I mean, we're too far in. It's too far down the hole now. I mean, even if we negotiate with insurgents, that's going to make it all go away. That more different insurgents who disagree with these insurgents and they're acquiescing to American demands isn't going to promote more violence.
It's way too late. We should have done this a long time ago where we negotiated with everybody and figured out the political solution, because that's the only way they're going to stop fighting. But, of course, the idiot in charge of the White House, that's why we're forced into a withdrawal, because this guy won't ever do the right thing. He hasn't done it for 4.5 years, and he's not going to do it now.